Hey guys, welcome back to another new videos and Vikloguru welcomes you. So our today's topic is cheating in IPC. In the previous video, I have discussed kidnapping. If you have not seen that video, please go watch that video. I will give the link of that video in the I button. And before starting this video, if you have not subscribed my channel, please go subscribe so that you all get IPC related videos regularly. So let's start this video. First of all, we will come to the definition of cheating. Section 415 of the Indian Penal Code or IPC defines cheating. It says, whoever by deceiving any person fraudulently or dishonestly induces the person so deceived to deliver any property to any person, or to consent that any person shall retain any property, or intentionally induces the person so deceived to do or omit to do anything which he would not do or omit if he were not so deceived, and which act or omission causes or is likely to cause damage or harm to that person in body, mind, reputation, or property is said to cheat. Now, what it means? It means whoever, any person who by deceiving any other person, who deceives any other person by dishonest intention or by way of fraud, he dishonestly induces that person to deliver any property to any other person, to the third party, or to consent that any person shall retain any property, or intentionally induces the person who is being deceived to do or omit to do anything which he would not do in the case when he was not deceived by any person, which can cause damage or harm to that person in body, mind, reputation, or property. For example, if you go to a store, idol store, which sells different idols, the shopkeeper says you or tells you that this particular idol cost around 10,000 rupees, as because it is 100 years old, and you purchase that, but after returning to the house you realize that that idol that you purchased was common in the market and it was being sold at around 500 to 1000 rupees. Now you thought that I was cheated by shopkeeper. This is called cheating. Now we will come to some illustration so that you all get better understanding of this concept. A. By falsely pretending to be in the civil service. A is pretending that he is in civil service or he is an officer like an IAS or IPS or any civil service officer. He intentionally deceives Z and dishonestly induces Z to let him some goods on credit, for which he says to Z that he will pay but he doesn't pay. Then A cheats, or A has committed the offense of cheating. Second example, A by exhibiting to Z a false sample of an article intentionally deceives Z into believing that the article corresponds with the sample and thereby dishonestly induces Z to buy and pay for the article. A cheats. It is the same example as I have given earlier, like of idol. In the case of idol case that I have discussed. Now we will come to the second type of cheating, that is cheating by personation. Section 416 of the Indian Penal Code or IPC defines cheating by personation. It says a person is said to cheat by personation if he cheats by pretending to be some other person, or by knowingly substituting one person for or another, or representing that he or any other person is a person other than he or such other person really is. Now, what it means? It means a person, any person who a person is said to cheat by personation if that person pretends to be some other person, someone else, and then cheats anyone, any other party or third party, then it is called cheating by personation. The examples are: A cheats by pretending to be certain rich banker of the same name. A pretends that supposedly there is a rich banker in the town. The name of the rich banker is Mr. Gupta. Now A pretends that he is Mr. Gupta, the rich banker. A cheats by using that person's name or pretending to be that person, then that is called cheating by personation. A has committed the offense of cheating by personation. Second example: A cheats by pretending to be B. A pretends that he is B. B who is already deceased or who is already dead. Here and then A commits cheating. Then A cheats by personation. Now we will come to the punishment for both types of cheating. First cheating and second cheating by personation. The punishment for cheating is defined in section 417 of the Indian Penal Code. It says, whoever cheats shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 1 year, or with fine, or with both. This section says that any person who commits cheating shall be punished by putting him in the jail for a term which may extend to 1 year, or that person who has committed the offense has to give certain amount of fine, or with both. Now we will come to the punishment for cheating by personation. Section 419 deals with the provisions of the punishment for cheating by personation. It says, whoever cheats by personation shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 3 years, or with fine, or with both. The punishment for both the type of cheating, that is simple cheating and cheating by personation, is similar. Only the difference is that in the case of punishment for cheating, the period for imprisonment can be extended to 1 year. But in the case of cheating by personation, the period may extend to 3 years. And fine is same, or with both. I hope this video or this concept of cheating is clear to you. If you have any doubt, please do comment. If you like this video, press the like button, share with your friends and family, subscribe my channel so that you all get IPC related videos. For then, stay safe. Thank you.